Hi everyone, my name is Jdub5914 here,
And I'm King Mustard.
and welcome to our second sports talk. And this video will be about why the Yankees will not make the playoffs. So, I know a lot of fans that are out there saying that even though they're in fourth place with a record of 44-41, 8.5 games back of the AL East, 3.5 of the wild card, with 358 runs scored, 357 runs against, that was a division of 1 run differential, 4-6 in the last 10 games, and we're winning a streak of 3. Before that 3-game winning streak, I believe their last 10 games, if you can do the math correctly, they're 1-9. If you minus that 3 wins, they're technically 1-9 the last 10 games. And the AL East is so much better because the Red Sox, a lot of people didn't think that the Red Sox would be this good this year. The Tampa Bay Rays, they were technically a Moneyball team last year with a low budget, made it to the World Series. And we had the Toronto Blue Jays, a very young, talented team. And that's one of the reasons why I believe that the Yankees will not make the playoffs. Will you like to cover point number 2, please? So what are your thoughts on the Yankees will not make the playoffs?
Yeah, so a lot of it has to do with who they're ahead of, who's ahead of them in the wild card standings, and that right now is Toronto, Oakland, and Tampa. Right now, the Yankees are 3.5 games out of the second wild card spot. And when you look at the strength of schedule left, so like who has the toughest schedules left, they have the 12th hardest schedule. The Rays have the 19th hardest schedule out of 30, so the Rays have an easier schedule than them. Oakland has an easier schedule. They have the 15th, so they're right in the middle.
Yep.
And Toronto has the 23rd hardest schedule, or the 7th easiest.
I'm not sure if you see this or not, but what about the Minnesota Twins? Do you think what their schedule looks like?
They have the 14th hardest schedule, so they're kind of right in the middle.
And this is a close race for the wild card because the Yankees, the 3.5 games by the wild card, I think the Mariners will pass them because they're right there. The Angels are playing good baseball, and like all these teams, like their Angels are half a game back than the Yankees, and the list keeps going. The Minnesota Twins, they're like maybe like 8.5, 9 games out behind the Yankees, which is like a long shot to pass them. And they can have them baseball though. But here's the reason why the Yankees will not make the playoffs. I think they need to get rid of, to look for a different closer to go to the bullpen. Adolis Chapman, not very good. He blew, I don't know how many blown saves he blew this year, but he is not what he used to be. And I think he doesn't have it anymore to become a consistent, successful closer in the game. Because you have all these young talent players, and look at the Minnesota Twins. When they're here, game 3 of the series, 4 hard hits. That's the most he ever get up. And then when he pitch, and he had not recorded a single out. Not one single out he recorded against the Twins. 2 home runs. One to Donaldson, one to Cruz. So sorry about that. But anyways, Chapman. I don't think he has what it takes to close out the rest of the season. Because I believe if he continues to pitch what he's been doing, he is going to cause Yankees more losses. And to be honest, as obviously, as a Twins fan, you need to I know we have a very slim shot making the playoffs. Very slim shot. But Yankees fans out there, I'm pretty sure there may be a couple of them out there saying that all the Yankees will make the playoffs. They're going to win the AL East. They're going to go all the way to win the World Series. No. I don't think they have the shot of have the best shot to win the World Series. If there are any teams out there that have a shot of making the World Series, here is my team. 2 teams. So, I believe that the 2 teams that will make to the World Series have the better shot. The New York Mets for the NL, if they stay healthy. If they don't, I'm sorry, Martin. If they don't, I say the Giants, the Padres. So we have the Mets, Padres, Giants, Dodgers. I see the Braves. I probably have the best shot of winning the World Series. Even though the Brewers are 52-36, I think they're going to have a meltdown.
Okay.
I think they will have a meltdown. I can't say too much of the Brewers because I haven't seen them much play. But by seeing highlights about the teams I mentioned, they'll be the teams to beat in the playoffs.
What about for the American League?
The American League. I say the Moneyball, the Ultra Athletics. The Tampa Bay Rays. The Blue Jays. The Red Sox, and maybe the White Sox.
Yeah, the White Sox are actually looking pretty strong.
If their some rotation prevails, because they have one pitcher in the start rotation that is struggling. Past 2 years now. Lucas Giolito. Do you think a few years ago that he had a good year and then now he's having a bad year in his career? Do you think that was a fluke year for him? Or we can talk about that in another future video?
What's his stats this year? I gotta look it up quick. I mean, he hasn't been that good the past 2 years, but he hasn't been, horrible. I mean, 2 years ago when he was an all-star, he's not like at an all-star level, but he's definitely like a solid player that you can have in your rotation, but maybe not like the best pitcher on your team.
And that's another reason why I think the Yankees will not make the playoffs, because there's so many better teams out there in the American League that's so much better than the Yankees, so much young talent that's better than the Yankees. And let's go back to Chapman. Okay, the Yankees, all right. Chapman's record is 90 to be in the bullpen. So I'll do my best if I can find his whole complete stats. But I really hope that they do not make the playoffs. All right, here we go. Total Chapman. He's 5-3 with an ERA of 4.55. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's awful. If you're a rookie, that'd be a decent story to tell. Because those are much to improve. But if you're a veteran, for in the league for so many years, with an ERA that 4.55, that's higher than your career ERA. That's terrible. He's 5-3 with an ERA of 4.55. He pitches in 33 games, and only 24 of them that he finished the game. He has 16 saves. He got 5 home runs. 2 of them were against the Twins that he now recorded 1 single out. 52 walks, 52 strikeouts, 22 walks, and a blown save of, let's see, according to MLB.com says what he has for blown saves.
4.
4 blown saves. That ain't good. So I think the Yankees need to cut ties of Chapman. Put a new pitcher in there, see what they can do. But if they keep Chapman in there, if they do finish in the playoffs, they'll be one and done. And let's go talk about the starting rotation now. The starting rotation is not that good, I think. Garrett Cole. He's been struggling this season, right?
He's been doing decent. His ERA is like 2.9.
The last start, he gave 10 hits.
He started off hot, and now he kind of knew.
How long did he win in that game when he gave 10 hits? Like 6 runs, 6 earned runs?
No idea.
Like, I don't think, do you think it has to deal with the a substance that pitcher's been using this year? Do you think it had to do with something with that?
I definitely think that it has something to do with that, because ever since the incident with the spider tack, and when MLB instituted the punishments, and that they were going to be checking more for it. I think before, his ERA was, his ERA's gone up at least 0.8 or even 1 since then. He's had some rough starts because of that. So
against Boston,
quite as dominant.
Against Boston, he went 5 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs. And against the Mets on July 4th, 3 1/3, 6 hits, 4 runs. So he's been struggling. I think what the Yankees need to do, I don't think he's your number 1 anymore. If he's keep pitching or he's been doing, let's say the next 3 starts. Let's say the Yankees continue to have him as a number 1 starter. Next 3 starts or next 5 starts, he does completely bad. I think either put him deep in the rotation, or put him in the bullpen, or just sign him for an assignment. What are your thoughts on that?
If I was them, it would be hard to put anyone of that caliber and what he's shown on other teams, in the minors. But he definitely needs to, kick it into gear, or else he's gonna have a really bad statistical season.
And at this point, he's not going to Cy Young.
No.
Jacob deGrom, he's going to Cy Young this year. He has a good shot at it.
Yeah, for the NL.
Oh, yeah, for the NL. But anyways, so with Garrett Cole, I think he's going to leave the Yankees. Because he has a player option in, I think, either in 2024, I believe it is. I think he's going to leave the Yankees. Because I don't think the Yankees have so much talent. And there's no excuse. You should be in 4th place. They're 3 games above 500. 8.5 back again in your division. There's no excuse to be that bad. And there's not one guy on that team that's starting. There's maybe 2 bench players that's been a little above 300 that only have 309 at bats. So that doesn't mean nothing about it. It appears platoon players. But anyways, you have that 1 starter that's been over 300. And you need at least 1 or 2, maybe 3, probably 2 at least, should be batting over 300. You cannot just win games of binges, just hit home runs. They need to go back to the basics. I just can't say biscuits. Basics. Play small ball. Play small. Small ball wins games. I know not many people know about this, but small ball does win baseball games. Like, look at that. If you saw the movie Moneyball, right?
Mm-hmm.
I gonna make a reference to that. So reference to that. I'm getting the reference through that. So hope you don't copyright me on this one. But I'm talking about from the Moneyball. So like, what Billy Bean approach was in that film, and that's basically the whole point of that 2002 season. Is trying to turn that Oakland Athletics around. Because he lost Damon, he lost Giambi, and he lost Eisenhausen. 3 good players he lost. One went to the Boston, one went to the Yankees, and Eisenhausen went to, I don't know what he went to. But anyways, his approach in that season, get on base. Even though they lost to the Minnesota Twins in 5 games in ALDS, by telling them to get on base, they have a shot in every single game.
Mm-hmm. If you're not on base, you can't score.
Exactly. The only time you haven't scored is no one's on base. Well, obviously, home run, but let's say you can still lose a game if you have 3 home runs. You know how? You know how you can so easily lose a game when you hit 3 home runs?
Pitching, or no one's on base.
No one's on base and pitching.
Yeah.
Because if you hit 3 home runs, you can still lose. Because all of them are solo shots. You better pray and hope that your start rotation and bullpen get the job done instead of Spencer Chapman. Like, I'm not to mean to hammer things down or bash the Yankees. I'm a Twins fan, obviously. I hate the Yankees. I'm pretty sure as a Mets fan, you hate the Yankees too.
I mean, I certainly don't like them.
Sorry, series. But anyways, their bullpen, their starting rotation is struggling. Their offense, they can get nothing going on offense. So all these pieces is telling the reason why the Yankees will not make the playoffs. Because we're in July. Winning matters now. And no winning really matters. Well, winning should matter since day one. But you're in July now. Really matters right now. Because we're in dog days of summer. July, August, and summer. You got 3 months. Some things you go a little bit in October for a couple days, couple games there. But anyways, winning series is a must key too. Splitting games is a key, especially the full game series. If you split, it's a win for both teams because you can lose or win the series. You split. It's so hard to because the Yankees' talent is going down the drain. They're not staying healthy. That's no issue why they'll not make the playoffs. Things are happening to them that they don't want right now. Garrett Cole, they need Garrett Cole to pitch better, but yeah. So, do you have anything to add on to this conversation about the Yankees who will not make the playoffs?
So I looked up some stats, and they have the 17th best batting average and the 9th best team ERA. So their pitching's a little bit better than average, and their batting is a little bit below average.
So between the ranking of the pitching, what will make a difference between the bullpen rank and the starting rotation rank?
What?
So what's the rankings for their starting rotation and their bullpen position of rankings?
I do not have those numbers, but starters and bullpen combined.
Because I think the bullpen's a lot worse than their starting rotation.
Yeah, they're ninth in MLB.
So I'm pretty sure their starting rotation is better than the bullpen.
Or no, sorry, they're 10th in MLB. Yeah.
10th. What was like 10th? Yeah, 10th overall. I'm pretty sure they're probably around the sexy ballpark for the American League. So they're almost in the middle of things.
For the American League, they're actually 4th out of 15th.
So it's surprising how bad some of the pitching is.
Mm-hmm. But
They're
but,
so
I mean,
up there, but
the American League has a lot more teams that are, I guess, tanking, you could call it, or like teams that, they're not going to do anything, like Baltimore, Kansas City, Detroit, those type
the
of teams.
Twins.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? They could surprise us.
We'll see,
But
we'll see.
but we'll see though. But I don't think the Yankees will not make any moves because there's no point. You're 4th place in the AL East. There's no point in making moves. If you want to make moves, you should have done it in late May, early June, or mid-June.
Yeah.
But right now, I think it's too late for them. I don't think they'll make the playoffs. Do you think the Yankees will make the playoffs?
I think the only way they can make the playoffs is if they make they need to make some trades, or else like the teams ahead of them need to trade away their good players, and if that doesn't happen, then no. But the teams ahead of them right now are much better than them, and they have easier schedules ahead. So probably not.
So those are the reasons why the Yankees will not make the playoffs. We talk about the pitching, we talk about the offense, the bullpen, all with the place in the wild card, their division, and the better teams that above them is doing much better than the Yankees. Those are the reasons why they will not make the playoffs. So if you agree, alright, so please comment with your thoughts. Do you think the Yankees will make the playoffs? If so, give me your reasons why, because I'd love to hear them. I'm not going to bash your opinion, because it's your opinion. That is my opinion about things. But let me know down in the comments. I'd like to know. And do you think also the Yankees in the future looks bright? Or do you think they're slowly tanking? So let me know, and let me know what your thoughts on this video. I really appreciate the like. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't hit that subscribe button. Hit that push notification button. And make sure to leave a like. Show some love for the video. I'm Jdub5914.
I'm KIngmustard.
Thank you so much for watching our second sports talk video. We hope you enjoy. Have the rest of from baseball season. Go Twins!